All right, y'all, I'm going to end this episode like I always do. Showing love and shouting out. And today, despite this injustice, I still want to show love to and shout out Aderrien Murry. He's a little boy who was shot earlier this year by a police officer up there in Indianola, Mississippi. Okay. For those of y'all outside of Mississippi, I want to say that's the hometown of the legendary B.B. King. Maybe that can give y'all some kind of idea of where I'm talking about. Okay. Indianola, Mississippi. I want to shout out and salute this 11-year-old boy. I got an 11-year-old, y'all. I want to shout out and salute this 11-year-old boy because recently it was ruled that no charges will be filed against the officer that shot him. In an article by NPR, it reads, a grand jury in Mississippi determined that there was no criminal conduct on behalf of the officer who shot and wounded an 11-year-old boy in his home, who had called authorities for help. Mississippi Attorney General Lynn Fitch says her office will take no further action against Sergeant Greg Capers, the officer who shot Aderrien Murry. In a statement released Thursday, Fitch says her office completed its review into the May 20th incident involving Capers in Indianola, Mississippi, and presented it to the grand jury in Sunflower County, Mississippi on Wednesday, which then handed up the decision. As such, no further criminal action would be taken by this officer in this matter, Fitch said. This is tough, y'all. Let me give y'all some background on what allegedly transpired. Says that Aderrien's mom, her ex-boyfriend came over. And this article describes the man as being in an irate mood. Okay. And another video I watched about it said that he had been violent in the past. You know, he's the father of one of her other kids. And so Aderrien called the police. Okay. And the article reads that after arriving at the Murry family home, police instructed everyone inside to come out with their hands up. Aderrien's mother says that when the 11-year-old emerged from around the corner, running toward the door, Capers, the officer, then opened fire. Following the incident, Murry suffered a collapsed lung, man. Collapsed lung, fractured rib, and a lacerated liver. In May, his family filed a $5 million federal lawsuit, which argued that the police officers who responded to the domestic disturbance call acted in a way that was so outrageous that it shocks the moral and legal conscience, of the community. I hope they get every penny. But this is why this shit's so fucked up. Other than the obvious, of course. It's like these police can go out here and do shit, not be good at their jobs, fuck up, take somebody's life. Thankfully, they only wounded this young man and this young king survived. It's like they can go out there and fuck up, not face any criminal penalty behind it, but then the citizens have to pay for it. Because if the government gonna end up having to pay this family, Where does the government get its money from? The taxpayers. Who are the taxpayers? That's you. That's crazy how we see this shit time and time and time and time and time and time again, dog. Where there are no criminal charges, motherfuckers quite often don't even get fired. But then the city or something got to come up with the money to pay. And that's your fucking money. We fund the police departments. And I want y'all to know clearly now, if you watch me for real, I am not a police basher. No, I'm not. I've called for police reform that includes not defunding the police, but goddamn upping their pay. Fuck all the getting all the military shit that these folks be trying to get for the police and stuff. I'm talking about upping the individual cops' pay. It's a dangerous fucking job. It's an important job. They need to be paid handsomely, and they're not. They're not getting proper training. So I ain't one of them ones. I've said on here before, one of my beloved students, Miss Victoria Kelly, she's a cop. My daughter loves this girl, this woman now. Okay. One of my partners, Officer Lucas, good man. So I'm not just bashing police officers. No, I'm not. But when police officers fuck up in that important job, when you fuck up, you got a gun, dog. You got a gun and the license to use that motherfucker like that. God damn, dog. We gotta pay folks properly so we can attract the best people. We gotta train them properly. And if they fuck up, they gotta be held accountable. And this ain't no fucking accountability, man. It's not. But God bless Aderrien. You a strong little kid, dog. Watch the video where I got to hit his little man speak. It's a kid. He's clearly a kid. It's a baby we talking about, man. And he's already been shot. And not by a stray bullet in some gang warfare, not because he was out here on some dumb shit in the streets. You got some kids. I just did a segment about a 9-year-old that his folks, including his mama, for what it seems like, got him out here thugging and shit on the internet, talking about shooting motherfuckers and crazy shit. No, this little kid ain't on none of that shit. He got shot by the police. God bless this young man. And I understand. Look now. Cop gets called into a domestic situation. He doesn't know what he's walking into. The person who they call the police on is the ex-boyfriend. You don't know if he's strapped up. You don't know what you're walking into. I get that. I do get that. Again, that's what I'm saying. We need to pay these folks and train them properly. But at the end of the day, man, this is wrong. Got to be some kind of accountability for shooting the kid. Who the kid says he came out running like this. If I did that, I'd be in prison right now. But unfortunately, it's different rules when you put on that uniform. But I still say justice for Aderrien Murry. Shout out to you, young king, and salute to you. And shout out to all y'all real ones out there. This has concluded episode 183 of the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on some. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. Please follow me across all social media platforms, especially over there on Instagram. We've gone viral about 3 more times now. Just in this past month, okay. Over the past 30 days, posts by me have reached 1 million accounts. I got another video that's done 1 million views over there. Another video done 1 million views on Facebook as well. Okay, but We got one that's done 1 million over there. The one that's over 245,000. It's been a great month, and because of that, we are now up to 39.5 thousand followers. I need 500 more, probably less than 500 more to get to that 40,000. So please go over there and follow me, okay? I told y'all I got y'all. You ain't gotta worry about no motherfuckers from outside our culture who don't really give a damn about us trying to hold it down for us. I told you got one. Just get behind me and let's go on this ride together. All right. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all as always. One.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.